Happy Sunday afternoon to everyone. It's Chris Davis, and this is the College Football Report. As we get ready and continue heading toward the beginning of the greatest time of the year, the college football season. First of all, I just want to thank everybody who continues to subscribe and like my channel. Thank you. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it. Also, I would also like to send a special thanks to a coworker, Kevin Schwartz. He helped me figure this out on getting it on YouTube, and without him, I'd be losing my mind and not getting on here and entertaining all of you with my wisdom. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to do something a little bit. I would like to do something a little bit different today. I know my team, the Florida State Seminoles, playing the ACC, but I'd like to I'm going to do that preview of the SEC today. And also maybe, during the program, bring up, certain people who I know that's their team, and send a shout out to all my friends I'm just about the only Florida State fan I know besides my brother and my nephew, Austin Davis and John Davis and Bill Davis. But I just want to, all my friends who over the years, while, rooting for Florida State, we've talked and all the conversations we've had about college football over the years that's hopefully we've all enjoyed or, got into it with other people about who didn't know what they were talking about, our team. Having said that, we'll start off at number 16. A couple of people that I friends with, and I'd like to mention who pulled from Mississippi State. First of all, man who's a character, a great fella, Gene Jobe, who's gone on to be with the Lord. He was a big Mississippi State fan. Always was good about giving me a sort of a hard time about liking Florida State, but it's all in fun. But he was a great guy, and he really is missed. Also, Jolly Hudson, and there's several other people who I've got several of you, Chris Settle, and the list goes on and on. Of all my Mississippi State friends, I have y'all at number 16. It's going to be another long season, I'm afraid, for the Dogs down in Stark Vegas. And but hey, maybe Jeff Lebby will get it turned around. They got to give that guy more than 2 years, bless his heart. And maybe he gets it turned around and get things going in the right direction. I thought them getting Luke Cromenhope from Florida State. I thought he might show out for him, but apparently from everything I hear, I'm wrong. And he's not having a good camp or whatever. And the young freshman they have is showing out from Noxubee County. So good luck to them. Hopefully, maybe, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Missouri, another friend of mine, Dr. Tim Noyes in Corinth. He's always been a big supporter of the Missouri Tigers. And, Mr. Tim, I'm afraid their team, I don't have high expectation for them either this year. But, just as in the case of Mississippi State, maybe I'm wrong. The SEC being so tough, I think there's most other teams are better than them except for Mississippi State. But anyway, moving on to number 14, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Now, I've got to say, I can't think of one friend I've had over the years that likes the Commodores. But, hey, whatever, They have that quarterback coming back. They defeated Alabama last year, had a very good team for Vanderbilt standards, and beaten Alabama, that was a big deal, and kudos to them for pulling that off. And but they probably got to go Tuscaloosa this year, and that's going to be a tough task for them. But who knows? At number 13, I have the Razorbacks. Big, great friend of mine, Jack Wilson. His is his team. But Sam Pittman's, I think he's on the hot seat. I get the feeling sometimes that they're just at any moment getting ready to pull the plug on the Sam Pittman era at Arkansas, and I just don't know. They have that quarterback, but like I said, the SEC is so tough this year. Can they, get past like Texas A&M and Kentucky? I don't know. But we shall see. Coming in at number 12 is Texas A&M. They have a good coach, and it's a tough place to play down in Aggie land. But I don't know if they'll have the offense. They'll probably have a good defense, but I just don't know if they have a good offense. Coming in at number 11, the Kentucky Wildcats. Mark Stoops, I thought they were going to fire him last year, but they brought him back, and we'll see how it goes this year for him. It's probably going to maybe like 6-6 at the best for the Wildcats, as best I can see. Coming up next and starting the top 10, the Auburn Tigers. A team of Josh Priestley, a young man I call him Auburn whenever I see him, but this is his team, and can they turn around? Can Hugh Freeze turn this around? They definitely have a better quarterback than they had last year in Arnold, who they got from Oklahoma, but can he pass the ball around? Can Hugh Freeze and his little organization get things headed back in the right direction and beat Alabama? If he don't start beating Alabama, well, he could be out there, and Auburn will probably be looking for another coach. My sleeper comes in at number 9. The boys from Oxford, Ole Miss. Many of my friends got several of my friends, Landon Caldwell, Chris Hastings, but the biggest Ole Miss fan I ever knew was my mom, Susie Bertram, and this is her team. And I think if she was here, she would really like this team. Heck, I know she would love Lane Kiffin, and I think Lane, he'll have the guys going in the right direction. And even though they got a freshman, not a freshman, but I think he's a sophomore quarterback, Austin Simmons. I think he's good. He showed out against Georgia last year. And if people ain't careful, I think Ole Miss can get some people. Yeah. Another friend of mine that likes Ole Miss Rebels, I forgot to mention, my bad, Mr. Tim McGee. And, he's a big supporter of the Rebels, and that's okay. Coming in next, this sickens me almost. At number 8, the Water Lizards, as Leonard Loser used to call them, the Florida Gators. They got DJ Lagway, good quarterback. They got talent probably all over the place, and will Billy Napier survive this season? DJ Lagway saved his tail last year. Will he be able to do it again? Time will tell. Coming in at number 7 is my friend Rusty Kilsner's favorite team, the Volunteers from Tennessee. They had a lot of turnover, and especially at the quarterback position. They got an addition by subtracting getting rid of Amaliva. But this will they be able to beat Florida, Georgia, and Alabama this year? I don't know. They got a tough schedule, but we shall see. Number 6, South Carolina. Friend of mine, Stephen Brown. He that's his team. He's from I believe South Carolina, and they got a good quarterback, but we'll see how they go with a young man. They had a good year last year, but will they be able to, compete for the SEC championship? I don't know. I wouldn't get my hopes up. At number 5, Oklahoma. I think John Mattel, the quarterback they got from Washington State, I think he's going to do a good job. And if Oklahoma can keep their wide receivers healthy, they should be able to do big things. And Brent Venables should, have them competing maybe for the SEC championship. You never know. They did beat Alabama last year, but they might have to go to Tuscaloosa this year. And just as the case with Vanderbilt, but that's not going to be easy to do, beating Alabama to Alabama. At number, I did have at one time LSU at number 4, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to put Texas as number 4 because I'm not sure about Arch Manning. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. I mean, he ain't done nothing. Everybody talks about him winning the Heisman, being the number 1 pick. What has he done? He's done good against some bad teams. When he plays somebody, how does he do? We shall see. And they're my choice for number 4. At number 3, I have the Bayou Bengals from LSU. Nussmeier is a great quarterback, threw 4,000 yards last year for the Bayou Bengals. And I don't know. I just keep getting the feeling like they're going to surprise some people and have another, great year at LSU under Brian Kelly. But even though I'm not a big fan of his, but he always has them playing good. All right, number 2 is a team a lot of people think I despise and hate. I don't. I'm so misunderstood when it comes to this team. This team, Alabama. Many of my friends, like Cody Maharry, see it comes, and Cody Tyson. Many of my friends, like I said, they like Alabama, but and so they're talking trash about my Seminoles and whatever, especially the one of the gentlemen. I ain't gonna say any names. He knows who he is, but anyway, I picked them to finish number 2. They got a new quarterback, Ty Simpson from Jackson, Tennessee. I hear he's the greatest quarterback ever in the history of the world. That's just what I hear. We'll see. I hear how great their offensive line is, how great their defensive line is. That's good. That's good. Yeah. We'll find out August the 30th when they play the Seminoles. And rounding out this list, at number 1, my pick to win the SEC. That nobody's picking, hardly. Georgia Bulldogs. A good friend of mine at work, Brandon, this is his team. If the Bulldogs can just stay out of trouble and perform like Kirby Smart normally has these guys going, I think Kirby Smart's a better coach than DeBoer, by the way, of Alabama. That's just my humble opinion. And I think he'll get this thing turned around. Georgia has to do a better job of catching that daggum ball than they did last year. But I think Kirby Smart will – last year was kind of a humbling experience for the puppies from Athens. And I think they're going to turn it around this year and be your SEC champions. hope you. That's my thoughts on the SEC. I will try to do a video for each conference. Some conferences you may not even heard of, and hope you enjoy them. Thank you once again. If you don't mind, would you like and subscribe to my uh, show, the Chris Davis College Football Report? I sure would appreciate it. And till we meet again, y'all have a good evening. Go Noles.